Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and the beautiful spoilers. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. B&B star Rebecca Budig has forever been a supporter of post-pregnancy psychological wellness. The intense and the lovely entertainer Rebecca Budig, who is most popular for her job as Taylor Hayes on the hit CBS Cleanser, had gotten serious about her fight with post-pregnancy anxiety. She needs to say this. B&B star Rebecca Budig has forever been a promoter of post-pregnancy psychological well-being as per Cleanser's top to bottom. Rebecca concedes that the months after she brought forth her girl Charlotte back in were difficult on her. "I had my girl quite a while back," shared. "At the point when she was around 5 months old, I was determined to have post-birth anxiety and nervousness. My thought process would be the least demanding, most blissful. A great time ended up being one of the hardest," she added. "Numerous ladies go through it, however the disgrace I felt was overpowering. There is a lot of tension when you become a mother. It begins with breastfeeding unendingly and on." Rebecca expressed that regardless of her involvement in post-birth anxiety, she's chosen to zero in on the more sure things in her day-to-day existence. "Fortunately, it's worked for her. On one occasion I shared what I was proceeding with my companion, Michael Easton, and was urged to get it on paper," she uncovered. "What happened to that is a short film in view of my experience. I composed and shot this movie, under Michael's course, to impart it to others with the expectation that one lady won't feel alone. That a friend or family member could wake them up to how somebody may feel." B&B star Rebecca Budig gets serious about her story. It's perfect to hear that Rebecca has figured out how to defeat that time of her life to such an extent that she will impart her story to her fans. Presently, if by some stroke of good luck watchers could get to see her more on Broad Clinic, life could be amazing, correct? Fans totally love her, both on screen and off. Much obliged to you for being a peruser of Cleanser spoiler. What is your take of this story? Get in contact with us with your viewpoints in our remarks segment beneath. Likewise, return here as need might arise to be aware of your number one big names and individuals from the English illustrious family. Rebecca Budig, sharing her post-pregnancy excursion. Rebecca has spoken transparently about the difficulties she looked subsequent to bringing forth her girl, Charlotte. The delight and energy she expected were before long supplanted by the heaviness of post-birth anxiety and nervousness, a reality numerous ladies face, however not many straightforwardly examine. In a meeting with Cleanser's top to bottom, she thought about the experience. "My thought process would be the simplest, most upbeat. A great time ended up being quite possibly of the hardest. The disgrace I felt was overpowering. There is a lot of strain when you become a mother. It begins with breastfeeding unendingly and on." Rebecca's weakness in describing her experience highlights the significance of revealing insight into post-pregnancy psychological wellness. Her genuineness helps battle the shame encompassing these battles, offering trust and approval to innumerable moms who might feel disengaged or embarrassed. Rebecca's recuperating venture drove her to channel her encounters into workmanship. With support from her companion and individual entertainer Michael Easton, she composed and created a short film in view of her excursion through post-pregnancy anxiety. Under Michael's course, the film turned into a profoundly private venture pointed toward interfacing with others confronting comparative fights. "I composed and shot this film, to impart it to others with the expectation that one lady won't feel alone. That a friend or family member could wake them up to how somebody may feel." This innovative undertaking mirrors Rebecca's assurance to change her aggravation into a stage for mindfulness and understanding. A supporter for post-pregnancy emotional wellness, Rebecca's receptiveness and backing have made her an interesting and moving figure, both on and off screen. By examining the tensions new moms face, from breastfeeding to cultural assumptions, she stresses the requirement for sympathy, understanding, and assets for maternal psychological wellness. Her story is an update that looking for help and sharing one's battles can be strong strides toward recuperation and strengthening. Rebecca Budig's fan most loved status. Notwithstanding her promotion, Rebecca stays an esteemed presence in the drama world. While her work on The Intense and The Delightful and her past job on Broad Emergency Clinic have made her a commonly recognized name, fans frequently express a longing to see a greater amount of her on screen. Rebecca's ability and genuineness have made a permanent imprint on her crowd, hardening her place as both a commended entertainer and a sympathetic backer for emotional well-being. Rebecca Budig's story urges every one of us to encourage a more steady exchange about post-pregnancy emotional wellness. Her dauntlessness in sharing her encounters reminds moms wherever that they are in good company, and that looking for help is an indication of solidarity, not shortcoming. What do you think about Rebecca Budig's moving excursion and promotion? Tell us, and remain tuned for additional reports on your #1 stars.